Wow, Dex! Looking badass. How does it feel? Ha! That's nothing. I met a donut seller with a full brain implant once. Threw an old lady into a puddle just so he wouldn't get his feet wet. Huh, but I digress. So, I got some new software. Take a look. You might find something useful.
Dex, good timing. Just received a Raycast Connect. You should take a seat. Ha! Feeling it with the augment, huh? Look, Raycast just dropped an intel bomb. Shit just went boom. The complex is developing new AI. Means business. They're trying to put an end to Kether. Maybe destroy it. More likely, put it back on a leash. What'll happen? If the complex gets Kether-grade control of the grid, we're talking the end of encryption. Unchecked censorship. A technocracy so complete we may as well be handed spoons and told when to open our mouths. We'll see, hear, and say only what the complex feeds us. That's what will happen. I'm sorry. I ain't angry at you, Blue. I'm angry at me for what I gotta ask you to do. This new AI, this GSV2, it's in Charlie testing. Raycast needs... We need you to stop it. Get in the facility and destroy it. Seems like it might be more than just a bourbon legend. When you were under, when Niles was installing the Neuroweave, he showed me your fMRI scan of your brain activity. Look, I don't know if you're some avatar, but I do know there's something special in you. Raycast says you're the only one to connect to the GSV2's development network without your brain frying out your ears. You can cap it from the inside, not just the out. Well, that's Raycast. I don't know, Dex. The man has screwed the complex more times than all cypherpunks put together. Now, he might have sources, sure, but he's on our side. I'll be honest, I don't know, Blue. They sure did try to pull the plug on you. Maybe they knew you were a threat to the GSV2. Maybe there's other stuff you can do. I don't know. Right choice, Blue. I just wish it didn't have to be you making it. Right. The problem now is not even Raycast knows where GSV2 is being built. He suspects it's in Harbor Prime, but only a complex insider would know where. We found one person with that kind of clearance. Her name is Miranda Prowalski, a private attorney for Samio, on the complex's payroll. She prosecutes companies that don't fall in line. If you could pay her a visit, convince her to talk. Play her how she comes, Blue. But you're gonna need to be pretty convincing. This is classified intel. Whatever, we need to know where the GSV2 is housed. You'll find her on the top floor of Building 39 in high rise. Try to get there on the sly. But there'll be cameras, maybe security drones. When you've bagged the intel, come back and we'll talk what's next.
Who's there? Who are you? Okay. Now, we don't have a situation here, all right? If we had a situation, I'd call security. But we don't have a situation, do we? You can just leave. And I won't need to call anyone. You are aware that anything I say to you about any of my cases will be inadmissible in the court of law, due to the nature in which the information was extracted. But if anything happens to me, I have connections. You know that, right? So that's what you are. A hacker. Explains how you found me and got in. You do realize that the real conspirators behind your conspiracy theories are the ones who dream them up, right? Listen, my association with the complex is no secret. But if you're looking for information, you're going to be sorely disappointed. My job is to prosecute, not defend. My case files are on people outside the complex, not inside. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Bold words. Look, even if you could protect me, there's nothing I can tell you. Everything about the GSV2 program is classified, a whole new level of nobody knows. They tell me nothing. It's true. Okay, I can guess. There's only one facility in Harbor Prime that could handle GSV-2 in scale and tech. It's outside the city, in the hills. Highly secure. Called Redwood Watts. Now, I've no interest in what you intend to do. Really, I don't. But please, I've helped you. Help me, too. Don't let them trace you back to me. I'm just one of their corporate attorneys. I protect their financial interests from corporate espionage, intellectual property infringement. Are we done here? More than 20 years. I was successful in a certain case, and they've required my services ever since. Please understand, you don't say no to these people.
Did you find Miranda? Did she say anything? Slick as a sea otter on an oil spill, aren't you? Great work, Blue. Redwood Watts. I know this place. High security. Makes sense they'd put the GSV-2 there.
Decker!
Remote, subterranean leveling, sync-seg access.
Decker!
We can't just send you in a place like that. It'd be suicide.
Decker!
We're gonna need to find out about the layout, security, infrastructure, works. Shit, this is gonna take time.
Decker! Will you listen to me? Richmond worked at Redwood Watts. He was the security guy there, remember?
Damn it, you're right. Why didn't you say something? This could work. Designed and ran the security systems at Redwood Watts. T and I knew him from the crypt, a hackers forum. He only dropped his mask after the Redwood Watts scandal broke. Needed help. A few of us tried to get it. Evidence that he'd been framed. Weren't enough. Lost his job and his rep in the security industry. Wrecked. Then the crypt went to hell. The complex was all over him, I tell you. Last I heard, he was shacked up in some trailer in scrapyard. See if he's still there, Dex. If anybody knows Redwood Watts inside and out, it's him. Hell, he might even know how to infiltrate the security systems. Damn lucky I remembered him.
Yeah, real lucky.
Ha! Did you think I wasn't expecting you? I'm ready for you! All of you! Why, who the hell are you? Get off my property before I shoot you off! Chat! Uh-huh! Interrogation and manipulation, misinformation and lies! You can tell him I'm immune now! Got me a Class A, military-grade bullshit vaccination! Now last chance, get off my keep! Shit, people want me to do. What do you want from me now? All right, sure, I'll come on, talk. Decker! Huh. Guess he would know where to find me. So, Dex, was it? What do you want? And quietly now, it's not just me that has ears. Then you'll know too how it feels to be blamed for your work malfunctioning, for being the guy that killed all those people, when not a face in the world has anything but a sneer for you. You know that? Do you? They framed me. I don't do accidents. The faceless bastards stop at nothing. They don't get the looks, the eyes. They hide. It's us that are naked. I'd sooner unload a 12-gauge in my face than have anything to do with them again. And you can't make me. Damn right I would. Started small, they did. Testing for cracks. Feelers, we call them. A ghost alarm here, a de-locked door there. It was enough to tell me that someone had gotten into the system. I stepped up protocol, auto-patching a set of exploitables, and sure enough, the feelers stopped. I'd built a fortress so tight, a gnat couldn't fart in there without me knowing about it. But that just pissed them off. With their best hackers strung up to the walls, they went Plan B. I had no protocol for betrayal back then. You can bet your life I do now. They bribed our own people. People I called friends. They sabotaged the system's expression codes so that when the raids on our site started, so did the deaths. There was a burglary. The guy got hit by a sentinel point blank. A conflict in its desist parameters. Shoot enough rubber bullets at 5 meters and you can still take off a guy's head. Second one got locked in a room. Suffocated. 2 more killed in a depress explosion. It wasn't my system anymore. It was just made to look like it was. But my colleagues, they blamed me. And then the trial began. Decker's been doing your induction, I see. Yeah, the complex. Them black clouds in the sky. Powerful, everywhere. They own all kinds of corporations. Got salaried ears in every government and every organization. Samio's theirs for sure. The bastards who went after us at Icor Corp. I know of others too. Hackers turn up pointers to this firm or that, but no one knows the full extent of their network. Clouds in the sky, like I said. Big black ones. Make you shudder when they boom. If you know what's good for you, you'll stay out of their shadow. Do you think that anyone will hire me again after what happened? Can't work. What am I gonna do? Pay for a flat in a high-rise with my misfortunes? I'm staying here, and when they come for me, I'll show them what an accident is. Forget it. The answer's no, and it's staying no. For a youngin', you've got some old words. Maybe you're right. It's just I don't get many of those friend types down here. I'll shut them down, but for a couple of days only. When you're done, the mines go back on. What? You spoke to Miranda? What are you doing, trusting her? The witch will make you build your own stake to burn on. She was the one that brought me down. She brought all of us down. All for $1 and not even a goodbye. She doesn't know where I live, does she? You didn't tell her. She'll send them for me. Damn it, what have you done? She was my wife, you idiot. You heard it. My own wife watched me burn. Tossed the match on me herself. They got her to snatch my access codes, system plans, all of it. How else could they fabricate the evidence? Evidence she pulled in court from her own briefcase that I bought her! What? Where did you get them? Oh, let me see. What the... I don't believe it. She didn't sell out? Is that what this means? They left her no choice. But why? How did I not see it? She was so convincing. I had no idea. How did I not trust her? Fool! God, I'm not anyone. I'm me. Okay, I'll help you. Make them pay. What do you need? Okay, I can hack the system, as long as my zero-base architecture is still the same. I programmed a back door for myself. I doubt Crash will have found it. There's a facility-wide recognition system. You don't even need to be face-wrecked by a camera. Just step foot in there and the sensors trigger the alarm. But I can disable it. The ST levels, subterranean. Security access is trifactor. 3 key cards split between 3 key members of staff. The head researcher, chief safety officer, and the chump who took my job. You'll have to find each of them and take their card. I'll leave it to you to figure out how, but it's going to be more than just a matter of busting heads. Genius or not, I'm gonna need time to disable the recognition system. Why don't you try and find out more about those keycard holders? Any info can only help. Now, I know one of the three, the security guy, an old friend of mine. All right, let me get started on the hacking. If you drop by later, I'll tell you more about him.
Great news, Blue. Seems we'll be able to get you in there safely. Well, kinda safely. And Richmond's right. You should dig up what you can on the key holders. Find dirt on them. And there, it could be gold. Tony's already ID'd the chief security officer, a guy named Mitchell Bryan. Drop by and we'll give you the lowdown. As for the head researcher, a woman, Elizabeth Sterling. We got nothing on her yet. Maybe Miranda knows her? Now, when you feel you're ready, come to me and we'll prep you for the mission. Hey Dex, what's troubling you? Intel on Redwood Watts isn't exactly raining down, but we know they've hired a whole Armagear sec reg to protect the premises. Mitchell leads, facility's de facto chief safety officer. If Richmond's right, Mitchell will have one of those keycards. But the man basically lives in a Redwood Watts facility, so a street jump in the city won't work. All I've got on him is he's a veteran, served in the Army for a few years before going contract. There's word that his discharge from the Army was messy. Something happened. His file's classified, probably Armagear. But if I dig past the red tape, it'll draw heat. Need to hide what we're up to. Best bet, find someone who knows him. Someone ex-military. Hey, maybe Hank will know something. Old friend of mine, owns a gun shop near the Chinese gate.
How do you, Purtiness? What you calling for today? Something strange. Got that right. Sure, I remember. Ain't one of my men I forgot. But this one stuck in my recollection for different reasons. In Pakistan, 2021, his squad got caught in a chicken shoot. Mountain ambush, near Old Head. Couple days later, he flips. Gets to torture and killing POWs. Wanted back at the whole damn race. Then he shot down my lieutenant and 2 more for trying to stop him. That were what I couldn't forgive. Come tribunal, sure enough I was witness, but his lawyer real shifty. Got him off on a PTSD plea. Dishonorable discharge, no veteran benefits. That's it. For killing 3 of my men and a good many more that didn't have dying coming. Why are you asking? You got some beef with him? Well, never thought I'd see myself assisting against my own. But if he's Armagear now, he ain't my own no more. All right. I kept me the trial records. Never throw out a thing. Let's see. I got his psych eval. You can give that a read. Real messed up was Mitch. The PTSD were real. Pathological guilt, denial, the lot. Oh, I'll wager that'd be interesting. CCTV footage from the prison cells they used in the trial of Mitch's murdering and torturing. Plain forgot doing half of it, he did. Showing him that there footage might shake him up some.
Hey, Dex. Still busy with the defenses here. Strange being on the outside coming in, I tell ya. Not sure what's harder. Anyway, you need something? Never more of a pleasure. Where do I start? Well, after the trial shut us down, the complex took over Redwood Watts. They needed someone to fill my boots. Someone with my skills, but without the scruples. Someone who could make sense of what I'd programmed, of how my system worked. Where did they look first? To my buddies, of course. Buddies indeed. I never would have guessed who they'd land. Crash, a top-notch hacker. Oh, fearless. And as good as Decker. He hung out a lot of bigwig dirty laundry back in the day. We'd spar online together. I'd ask him to test my walls for exploitables. No one better at it. And I envied him. He had balls, integrity. I was a cog in the machine doing the 9 to 5. He was out in the rain, a truth-sayer. You lose a piece of you when an ideal falls away. As soon as Samio took Redwood Watts, the complex offered Crash my old job. The Judas jumped at it. Not a qualm, and not a damn for everything he knew I'd lost. Some paragon of integrity, huh? Well, that's Crash. Well, you'll need to do a little digging first. Might need to leave your ethics at the door for this one. Crash made a lot of enemies back in his hacker days, and powerful ones as you'd imagine. He had to keep his world self well hidden. I didn't even know who he was. Guess the complex did, though. If you can somehow find out his real name, sure as hell you could use that as leverage. He'd part with his own mother to hold on to that mask. Now, I did go to one of his hideouts once, and not many can say that, trust me. It was one of a bunch he had, for sure, but this one was by the Chinese gate, above that shoddy karaoke joint. Might be able to find something out there. And if you do, be sure to let me know.
It's you. Look, you really need to stay away. You're going to draw attention. Richmond? You saw him? Where is he? I didn't know if he was dead or alive. Is he okay? Oh, Rich. I had no choice. You have to believe me. If I refused to cooperate, they said they'd kill him. I had no choice. Well, he's alive, at least. There's always hope he might move on, turn things around. You'd think I got the good end of the deal. But trust me, I live in fear as much as he does. I keep hold of my puppet strings like they were pins on a hand grenade. It's all I can do just to stay alive. Oh, after all these years of my trying to keep him safe, he's right back in it. I just hope you know what you're doing. I know Ellie, yes. Met her a couple of times. Brilliant, charming young woman, modest, too. I remember her mentioning she was an AI specialist. And yes, she does work at Redwood Watts. I've never understood how good people end up in their ranks. We all have our own stories, I guess. But if you need to meet her, I think I have her contact. She was a key witness at a trial I worked for Samuel recently. Let me see. Well, here. She lives next to the Eden restaurant on the Afterlight Boulevard. But with a job like hers, you're more likely to find her at the Redwood Watts labs. Good luck.
Milady, what'll be your taste? Know anything? I was right here. Saw the whole thing. Guy never stood a chance. It was pros that took him out. Organised like some commandos or some shit. Important? Might there by any chance be a certain value on that importance? 'Cause I got me some high-resolution footage of that whole shebang. Was dangerous, but I also felt it was important. Could share it with you for, say, 300? There you go, and allow me to compliment you on your eye for a fair price.
I thought you said this was eye resolution. Anyway, black van, sliding door, 5 soldiers, no, 6. Packaged him, and he's gone. All happened just like he said. And the 6, they were armor gear. Can tell from the equipment. Probably staged his death so the Cedars would get the blame. Some of these guys aren't even hiding their faces. Maybe I can run a quick face rec. Huh. Well, seems one of them is none other than Mitchell, that chief security officer I told you about. The one at Redwood Watts. Cold son of a bitch. Would have seen Ian every day at work. It hit Ellie like a truck on a freeway if she saw this.
Hey, Dex. Still busy with the defenses here. Strange being on the outside coming in, I tell ya. Not sure what's harder. Anyway, you need something. Ha! Perfect! You'll have the weasel so far under your thumb you'll fingerprint his face. Now I've prepared a little surprise for him. Here, let me upload it for you. If you get into his office computer, plant it. It's a Trojan. You might need a bit of trickery to make it run on his machine, but damn, we'll have us some fun if you do.
Hey, Dex, what's troubling you? That's what he says. Right, let's take a look at you. You good? That's my girl. Now you got enough supplies, ammo, everything? Did you gather intel on all those key cards? Gotta know where to find all 3. Good. Now, Richmond's got the security systems on the string pull. He'll mask your approach. But you've still gotta watch for cameras, drones, and alarms, right? I'll be with you on comms every step of the way. Richmond will live assist too. Good luck out there.
Hello? I'm sorry, I don't believe we've met.
Good day, friend.
Likewise. Look, I'm terribly sorry, and I don't mean to be rude, but visitors are generally not permitted here. This is a high-security facility, you understand. Ian, could you check our friend here is not lost?
Clearance database check. Our friend does not appear on any of the authorized personnel lists, but I do not believe she is lost, Ellie.
Would you care to explain why you don't appear on any of the staff files? You know what they say, computers don't err, humans are there for that. But they could have at least warned me you were coming. Anyway, what can I do for you? My key card? I'm sorry, but that's a whole new level of ask. I'm simply not permitted to entrust this card to anyone, under any circumstance. I read Crash's memo and I was very careful. I never take devices home. It wasn't me! Oh. You're not blaming me, are you? Oh yes, the keycard. Please save the P drives first.
How did you get out of my head? Leave me alone! Stop following me! Somebody please make him stop! Screw you! Help me! I'm gonna crush your freaking skull! Please, just make him stop, please! I'll do what you say! No more! No more! What are you? What do you want? Opta Complex? Are you serious? I'll take it. Here. You think you'll even make it out of here?
Dex. Blue. Come in, Blue.
She's been in there nearly half an hour, Decker.
You got any spare GSVs out back? Because Mary Jane's just done frying number 2. It's toast!
Yay!
Woo! Great work, kid.
Woo, woo, woo! Yes!
Uh-oh.
Get out of there! Blue, get out! The whole facility's gonna blow!
I don't have time.
Run! Just run, damn it!
I don't have time!
Dex! Talk to me, Dex! Talk to me!
Decker, I don't think she...
No!
Aww. Have you and me got a thing going on, Decker? Come on, you can tell me. Have we?
Shit, Blue. I thought you bought your ticket there. Blue! Great work. Man, you really nailed it in there. Are you hurt? Do you need anything? I bet you do. Sure. Kick back as long as you need, kid. You're safe here. There's something I need to tell you, though. Raycast contacted me.
Hey!
Us. While you were on your way. He congratulates you. And now he wants to meet with you. Personally. He says it's time for you to learn the truth. Seems he knows stuff. About you, about the complex. Don't look at me like that, all right? You know what he's like. Damn, Neo Cypher's less cryptic. I have no idea what he's talking about, Blue, but it sounded serious. Close to the old industrial zone. You might know it. I'm uploading the coordinates to you. Raycast will pick you up. Just show and wait. As far as I can see, you'll be leaving Harbor Prime, so if you have any business here to take care of before you go, do it. Speaking of which, there's something I want to ask you. It's Richmond. After all he did for us with GSV-2, he's exposed. The Complex are going to go after him. You can bet on it. Just as soon as they realize he was the only one who could have cracked their security systems. Guy's on the front line now, kid, and we put him there. I want to help him disappear, leave Harbor Prime, get a new identity, start over. I've arranged for his extraction. Got guys just waiting on my call. The only problem is, Richmond ain't a part of my plan. You know how stubborn he can be. He's probably at home lining up shells for his final showdown. He won't want to run. But you're someone he trusts, maybe the only one. I need you to give him these documents, all the details, papers he needs to start a new life. Blue, you're gonna need to convince him this is for the best. Good call, Blue. Thanks. Here are the docs. He'll have some time to pack his stuff if he agrees, and we can decide on a meeting point for his extraction. I sure hope you can reason with him.
Dax! You're the bomb girl! Ha! Like the real ones that go boom! But seriously, I gotta admit, that was some pretty slick net running back there. And you got back in one piece to tell the tale. Huh. When you're telling that tale, by the way, you won't forget to throw in a few T had my backs and couldn't have done it without T's, will ya? You're right. Forget it. But it is really good to have you back. Really. Well, the Complex aren't exactly the kind to turn the other cheek. But screw them. I got me some badass, blue-haired backup, am I right? Just keep the fun train rolling. Huh. Funny. After all the help I've been giving him, he better name a leak after me or something. The T-Gate scandal. Yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. But, if he does ask about me, you can tell him I'm open to discuss any business proposals he might have. Of the serious kind, of course.
Well, step aside if it isn't the AI Slayer coming through. Great job, Dex. Talk about hitting him with a hammer where it hurts. I was a damn fool for not trusting her. Let the Complex walk right in and take everything, didn't I? Us, our lives. But change? No. There's no going back now. I just pray they don't connect any of this back to her. Sure as hell they'll come looking for me, and for you first, though. Me? Plan's the same. Survive. Like I've always done. They'll be looking all over for me soon enough. At least I know they'll be coming now. Thought my shotgun was never gonna get any action. Aw, come on, kid. They won't take down this old dog so easily. What? Who said you could do your pilfering in my personal stuff? That there is none of your business, all right? And so what if I kept it? Doesn't mean anything. It's platinum. Could have pawned it if I needed. Look, just because her betraying me felt real, doesn't mean that everything before it didn't, okay? Leave a man alone with his memories, will ya? Aw, damn it. Will you stop probing my peripherals? Sweet. Since when were you one for sugarcoating, eh? But yeah, the photo was taken down at the Nightingale. Back when it didn't stink of piss and dodgy margaritas. I took her there on our first date. For some of our anniversaries, too. Ah, damn it. Can you go trucking down someone else's memory lane, please? Extracted what? You guys got me back in the turret, and now you're telling me to leave off the trigger? I'm standing my ground, kid. No two ways. You said killed, I said fight. Now what's up next? What do you need me for now? You don't want my help? Fine, kid, then I don't need yours. I'll keep hurting them on my own. Obfuscation, exposure, reverse incrimination. I ain't done with them! All right, damn it. I'll reload. chicken liver Kate, okay? Fine. Just let me take a look at those papers. I just hope Decker's not sending me to freaking Siberia. Huh. Like she'd ever. Look at me. This ain't the man Miranda fell in love with. Less even than the man she lost. Look, some things don't get unsaid, kid. You'll learn that one day. Those times of mine, they're gone.
Well, well, well. I'll be honest. I didn't expect to see you again. I can't imagine how you managed to pull that off. You're kind, but I can't say I was the one taking the biggest risks. It was you, and Rich. Is he okay? You can bet the complex will go after him now. You too. I hope you're not out of plans. Join him. You forget. 20 years he's hated me. You think that'll all just fall away now? Like autumn leaves ready for a new spring? It's been easy to forget how young you are, Dex. But not now. No. Rich won't want to see me again. Too much has passed. Did he? Well, I admit I'm surprised. It's almost as if he didn't want to forget I ever existed. A part of me does wish we could talk one last time, just so I could... Listen to me, like I hadn't destroyed his entire life. The Nightingale, how do you... Oh, you sneaky little... So he kept the picture too, did he? Look, I know you mean well, Dex. But I don't think you'll get him to come. Okay, you've got me. I don't know what you're getting out of all this, Dex, but thank you. Really. Fine, I'll be there.
I'm still packing here. What are you after? Are you kidding me? What? Why there, of all places? And it's hardly the most discreet joint in town. Oh, fine. All right, I'm nearly ready. I can't find my damn sonar jammer. Forget it. Won't need the thing if you guys do your job right. Well, I'm guessing this is the last time we'll talk, so, thank you for waking an old man up. And good luck. Hi, Dex.
Well, if it isn't the blue-eyed Cupid herself. Hello, Dex. Dex, we won't forget what you did here. You're a good egg. But I guess you already know that. You might be happy to know I've decided to leave with Rich, wherever it is they'll be taking us.
Yeah, sure, we'll find something. Hey, thanks again, Dex. We should get going. Done with retractions, now for extraction. Come on, Mir. We better get a move on. Turning into Veronese statues here. Hey, thank you one last time, Dex. For everything.
Hey, Dex. Ready to meet Raycast? How did you pull that off? That's great, kid. And with Miranda, too? That's really good news. Real good. Means a lot to me that you did that, kid. Really. All right. Well, you remember before when you asked me why I was helping you? I said I had my reasons. Shit, how did you get me into this? Look, back in the day when I was a hacktivist coming up against the complex, I had a partner. A hacker too. A girl. We were, well, you know. And we were a team. A damn good one. Thought we were untouchable. That we were wrong. Soon after the Kethner incident, the complex went after hackers in a big way. Crackdowns, lockdowns, raids. I managed to slip through the cracks. No idea how. But she got killed. Shot. Look, forget it, all right? It's just that when I met you, you sort of, I don't know, you reminded me of Silk. Silk was her name. Anyway, you should really get to the meeting point, Blue. It's time. I'd say good luck, but a kid like you make your own. Just keep wise, all right? And stay on your toes.